okay, there's a weird meditative state that I can get to if I'm running and I have a song that I know well enough where I can tap into my subconscious, but not too well where the song bores me.
Right.
And I get into a weird state. And sometimes when I'm just like running, like I hate it and it's awful, whatever. And then sometimes I get into this state where I can like lock in and like create these other scenarios, and I kind of like exist in these scenarios. And I imagine this is what like the super elite runners probably can access this for 26 miles or something like that. Like I can't do that, and I can't tap in every time. But when I can tap into that state, I can like create these like worlds that I exist in. And sometimes these lines come up, these ideas come up, this curiosity comes up. There's like a part of my brain that now can flourish because other parts of my brain are accessed.
So it like hits when you're breathing heavy, when you start sweating.
It's like my brain is occupied by like maintaining this pace, which is probably pretty fast, but not so fast where I can't concentrate. But that's occupied there. And then another part of my brain is occupied by the music. And sometimes I'll just replay the same song over and over again.
Yeah.
But there's a state, right? Something happens, and it's like, I don't know what the fuck it is, and I wish I could like lock in on it, you know, like, and just exist in that for 3 hours a day or something. But when I can, thoughts become really clear, and ideas become really clear, and sometimes they're fucking shit, and then sometimes they're like really interesting, and I can replay these scenarios and think of like an interesting comeback or like this really self-deprecating thing that happened, and it's just like I'll literally hop off the treadmill, sweaty as fuck, dripping all over my phone, write the idea, and then get back on. But I don't know if that's a good strategy for doing it, but these are the different scenarios to access that part of the brain that I almost feel like is always working. Like, I don't know, I always thought like comedy exists and then you just kind of find it. I don't think I've created any comedy. I think it's there, and I just kind of like, this is stupid, but like, you know, like with what is it, the constellations. It's like the stars are there, but somebody looked at them and they're like, ooh, that kind of looks like a belt. Ooh, that kind of looks like a dipper.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yes, I know what you're saying.
That's kind of what I think with a lot of these ideas. It's like all the things are there, and you're just kind of like connecting these little dots.
Well, I think the more you look at it like that, the more it becomes available to you too. Because I think one of the traps of the human mind is that when you get good at something, your ego inflates, and you think it's about you, and you're just a special thing, and you're better than everybody, and there's a way that you could do it that nobody can fuck with, and you know, and there's a thing that it's like a normal thing that people do. And I think that invades your creative process.
You create an expectation for yourself. I'll be honest, that's why I took some time away. It was like, I just wanted to create, like, I don't let any friends come see me. I don't let anybody come see me. Like, when I'm in creation mode, it's so weird because obviously the people will come out, but like, I want some time for me. You know, and I don't want to be there thinking like, oh God, is my wife going to be upset that I say this thing? Or, because that can that stops the tag that might be too far, it might be too wild, or it might be perfect, or like, okay, I can find, like, I want to create and not have a fucking care in the world, you know?